Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers third-party review. Thanks to the team over at Robot Kingdom. In today's video we're taking a look at the DNA Designs DK-20, the Studio Series Combiner Upgrade Kit. This is of course the upgrade kit for the mighty Studio Series Devastator, who, in all fairness to him, was a very good effort by the team over at Hasbro, but like many figures in the past, it was just missing something, and that's where companies like DNA step in and they give us these little tweaks to make a good figure better. Quick look at the front of the box. We've got the spinning section on the back of Devastator, and then we've got all of these accessories here. We've got like the crown, I've got the wing pieces, I've got the tubes, got the additional upgrades here. Photos of prototypes, final product may vary. Let's crack this open. Starting off with the smallest pieces and working our way up, we have two of these brackets and two very small screws that we're going to use to apply some of the parts. You will require a small screwdriver. We have these plugs. We've got two of these. Something I absolutely adore about DNA Designs is when they make these upgrade kits, most of the time they're actually kind of superior to the figure that they're going on. The build quality on these are really nicely done. Very similar to the old Fans Want It stuff, if you remember that. Got the chain gun. We've got a pair of wrecking balls. Yeah. I've got the clasp that goes on. We then got some of these body panels. Gorgeous paint applications. Like I said, again, probably showing up the original figures. Some of these additional weapons. There on a mushroom peg there. Although this is hollow, still going to be functional. Got two of those. Got two of these wing panels. This is what these sections go on. Pop those on, and then we add the screw in. I'll show you that shortly. We've got the D and K. Another one of these body panels with the hinge. And last but by no means least, we have that huge jet turbine. Gorgeous pieces. Right, we're going to screw these onto here. So you get this piece, so the D and the K are on the center. This panel goes up, and then the thick hose pointing like so. Shouldn't make much difference. I think they're both the same, but it's always best to check. And just screw those in on both sides. Now for the purpose of the video, I'm actually going to be using the KO version of Studio Series Devastator. I have both versions. I have the Studio Series and I have the Black Mamba version. And we know that this fits on the Studio Series version, so I just want to try it on the Black Mamba version and see how we go with like color matching, etc. So the idea is we take our Devastator initially apart, at least around the head areas. I need to take the back of the cab off as well as this section. This is going to slide have we encountered our first hurdle of trying to use the Black Mamba version. Ah, there we go. That's a crazy tight fit, but whew, it's gone in. There we go. This section here is gonna untab like so, and that sits on top. That comes down. That comes down, and we have these new tabbing pieces. It's going to hook and lock into position. Oh yes, that's a satisfying click. There we go. That's in. These come untabbed like so, and come untabbed like this. Bring in your scavenger. That's probably the biggest difference between the two versions, is the scavenger. This one's got all of that white on it, and we've got these panels in here. Those are where we're gonna just place these tabs. Those are just going to go inside there. Now they are not even remotely a tight fit on here, they're quite loose. And go to this panel here, and this should in theory fit on the inside here. Alright, I finally got it in on mine. It doesn't sit right on the KO. The original kind of splits on its own. This one I had to unscrew a little bit and get it to spread wide enough, but it's in. Come along to these panels here, and the idea is you got to line the outside two up first. That one goes and that one goes. Come on. And then we can adjust this one to line up as well. That's just going to push in. There we go. Checking on this back panel. This is designed to slide in. So there's these 4 tabs. That's going to go. Come on, let's line these up. There we go. There we go. And the top ones. Oh, well, that went in surprisingly easy. Where these hinges attach here, just untab them, and we're going to plug these panels in. Oh, like this. Do that on both sides. And this is by far one of the hardest steps that all of the Chinese reviewers decided to skip. They're like, you just put this on here like this, and then suddenly it's on. And it does not go on that easy, not on the official, and definitely not on the KO. Basically, these parts here line up, and they slide into here. But that's not the problem. The problem lies with the other piece that it's meant to hook on. So let's get this piece attached. Come on. Like that. And then this piece here is meant to lip over, but you can see the flex we're getting on that panel that's designed to go up and over. So we're just gonna give it a little once over, and come on. Ah, gotcha. Right. That is in. That is in. And with a little bit of brute force and ignorance, there's a hole just behind here. I've just taken this panel off so you can see what you're doing, but that just tabs in. On this side, it's this hole here. You have to kind of work it in now for it to go in properly, kind of give it a good old wiggle, but it will go in even on the KO. Whew. And 10 minutes later, after a big fight with these, they are both finally in. There's nothing even remotely fun about these. I found the easiest way to do that is just apply a bit of heat from a hairdryer. It gives it a little bit more flex in the plastic, but my thumbs and fingers are absolutely ruined. Now instead, of folding these legs and that up, get them out of the way for now, and just bring them kind of forward. And we're going to use these hooks still, and they're still going to wrap on here, and this section here is now going to go with the rear end of that cement mixer. So let's just slide these in. Let's just move these out of the way for now. Let's try and attach everything right. There we go. Right, that is in. This one needs to tab on there. Come on. Right, one. Two. And breathe. Those tabs that we put at the back, those are going to line up with these wheel panels. So you need to make sure that they're kind of flat. And these should... Come on. Alright, come on. One. And the other side. Come on. There we go. And bring in the torso panel. And this piece here, designed to hook on. Now unfortunately this will not fit on the KO at all. There's just not enough room to get it on there anywhere. I mean, I'll probably go that way maybe. That gives it enough room. Like so. But then this was not then going to line up with the chest, I don't think. We do have a plug in the butt. The chain gun is designed to go on here. Lift that up, which allows in turn for this to come in and peg on. Let's move these like so. There. Now I couldn't get it to work with this section in the middle here, so I had to hacksaw that little piece off that retains it when it's in the alt mode. It hasn't really made much of a difference, but it does kind of hold all of this section here together. We can still see the testes hanging down there. I mean, he definitely looks more bestial. I've even got these on the wrong arms, haven't I? That's okay, I can just unscrew this piece here and switch those over. That's not a problem at all. This piece here is a nightmare though. It will not stay on. Just keeps untabbing from the back. Ugh. I mean, it definitely looks a lot more beast-like. The add-ons definitely make the world of difference, especially to that head area. Looks so much better. But at the same time, thought I'd be able to make those black mamba pieces work for me, but I don't think they're going to. It's definitely not designed to work with those. I've seen multiple videos of this working perfectly with the official products. So there we go. Now we know that it can kind of fit onto the Black Mamba version. It's going to need modification and some tweakage, but is the end result worth it? Yes and no. I mean, yes, on the official, definitely. I've seen some of the images and that looks sensational. On the bootleg, I'll let you all be the judge of that. I don't know. I'm going to get my official pieces all together. I think I still need to get an official overload. I've got like the official scavenger and Mixmaster, which we got from Robot Kingdom as well. So I'll try and get them together. But yeah, as far as looks go, that still looks pretty darn tasty, even with those upside down. But yeah, I think I might have him displayed with that on, and just have the other version kind of displayed normally. I believe DNA intend to release another upgrade for this set as well. So interesting to see how that looks. But let's not forget we're also getting that Mechanical Alliance oversized version of Devastator as well. There's also the Devil Savior version of Devastator. So there's a lot of options out there. This is definitely an awesome upgrade kit, albeit incredibly difficult to install over those latches. It really did hurt my fingers trying to do that. Maybe it is just because these were being put on a bootleg version, although I did try to do the same with my official scavenger, and that appeared to be pretty hard to do as well. I'm going to get these bits transformed up. I'm going to get these unscrewed and switched over. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Are you going to get this for the official release? Because I'm sure it's going to hang on there a darn sight better than what it hangs on here. I mean, the head and everything works. That looks nice. The gun works. This piece in the top here, if and when that stays on, again, that does look good. I mean, this is definitely a much more bestial look for Devastator, much more like he was in the movie. I love the fact that we got those wrecking balls dangling down at the back there, just as a little nod towards the movie. So, from myself and the Devastator kit, fitting-ish on the Black Mamba KOs. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, from myself and the rest of the Collectables household, goodbye.